As a chocolatier, I'm always looking for new flavor combinations that I know my customers will love. I love combining unique flavors and textures together. Chocolate and nuts are such a natural flavor pairing, and almonds specifically complement chocolate beautifully. Hello, and welcome to the Almond Butter and Chocolate Masterclass series, a partnership between the Almond Board of California and Ecole Chocolat, Professional School of Chocolate Arts. My name is Michelle Novosel. I'm a chocolatier and co-owner of Pizzelle's Confections, a specialty chocolate and dessert company located in Huntsville, Alabama. I'm also an instructor at Ecole Chocolat. There are so many different ways to incorporate almonds and almond butter into your chocolate recipes. Whole almonds, almond butter, almond praline, and the list goes on. Today, I'm going to share 2 different chocolate bonbons that are amazing with almond butter fillings. The term bonbon just refers to any filled chocolate. This is different from a chocolate truffle, which is simply chocolate ganache rolled into a ball. Here's our first bit of trivia. All truffles are bonbons, but not all bonbons are truffles. A bonbon with almond butter is the perfect one-bite indulgence. Almond butter is a versatile and nutritious spread made with ground almonds. It can be customized based on your application for exciting flavor and texture experiences. Almond butter can be made with roasted or unroasted almonds and can be ground to achieve a wide array of textures, from creamy and velvety to thick and crunchy. Almonds have a buttery mouthfeel and a subtle flavor that pairs well with many other ingredients and makes for a unique experience when enjoying confections. In this masterclass, I'm going to be sharing how I incorporate almond butter and almond praline into our bonbons. The first bonbon is a crunchy milk chocolate almond praline dipped bonbon. There are many delicious components in this bonbon that work really well together, so let's break them all down. The first component is a creamy almond praline. A praline is a cooked mixture of sugar, nuts, and vanilla, often ground into a paste for use as a confectionery filling. When we apply heat to nuts and sugar through roasting or some other cooking process, we are creating what is known as the Maillard reaction. The amino acids found in the almond proteins react with the heat and the sugar, creating a caramel-type flavor in our final almond praline. For this, I've combined roasted almonds, caramelized sugar, sea salt, cinnamon, tempered milk chocolate, and some reserved lightly crushed almond praline for an extra bit of crunch. I chose to incorporate 2 textures of almond praline for a lovely flavor and texture experience. I slabbed the almond praline, cut it, dipped it in dark chocolate, and then I topped it with a textured transfer sheet and decorated it with copper luster dust for that final finishing touch. In this bonbon, the combination of the creamy almond praline, the sweetness of the milk chocolate, the extra crunch of the reserved praline, and the outer dark chocolate layer provides a wonderful flavor and texture pairing that will definitely have your customers coming back for more. I chose to use almond butter in these confections because of its versatility. It can be creamy, crunchy, and buttery all at the same time. The next bonbon I created incorporates almonds, fruit, and chocolate. So there's something for the almond lovers like me, the fruit lovers, and the chocolate lovers. It's an almond peach molded bonbon. Each ingredient provides a delicious flavor and texture contrast. Almonds provide a crunch and a nutty, buttery mouthfeel, while fruits provide tartness and freshness. Both are popular with people who want a little dose of something healthy while enjoying their chocolate. When we make a molded bonbon, the first step is decorating. The colored cocoa butter is the first layer in the mold. We can simply splatter it, paint it with a brush, use an airbrush, and there are so many different options. Today, I'm going to be using a simple decorating technique, using a gloved finger to create colorful swirls with colored cocoa butter. I often decorate the outer shell to reflect the flavor inside. Your decoration can be as elaborate or as simple as you like. After all, the almond butter is the star. Then we create the outer chocolate shell before we pipe in our fillings. The first filling component is a peach pâte à fouille, French for fruit paste, also another name for a super delicious fruit gel. It creates an intense and beautiful flavor that is true to the fruit. Here's our next bit of trivia for you. Almonds play well with other stone fruits like peaches because they're actually considered part of the stone fruit family. The second filling component is a smooth almond butter and white chocolate ganache. The almond butter offers a nice creaminess in this filling. Almonds are cholesterol-free, and a 1-ounce serving has 13 grams of unsaturated fats and 1 gram of saturated fat. Most almond butter that is commercially available is full fat, which is exactly what you want to ensure you get a superior mouthfeel and flavor in your final product. Given the lack of cocoa solids and the addition of milk solids and sugar, white chocolate tends to be on the sweeter side. The almond butter creates such a delicious balanced flavor when paired with the sweetness of the white chocolate. A ganache is simply an emulsification of chocolate and some type of liquid, typically cream. The almond butter emulsifies with the chocolate to create a smooth mouthfeel. No need for dairy butter in this recipe, as the almond butter provides just the right creaminess to satisfy our palates. One thing that you'll need to be aware of when working with almonds and chocolates is how the fats can impact the stability and the shelf life of your final chocolate products. When you combine nuts like almonds and chocolate, you're combining two types of fats: the fat in the nuts and the cocoa butter, which is the fat in the chocolate. Almond fats are oils, therefore liquid at room temperature, while cocoa butter is a fat that is solid at room temperature. In a process we call fat migration, the nut fats will wiggle their way through the cocoa butter structure and create what we call surface bloom on the chocolate shell. This is a whitish coating, and while it isn't harmful, it isn't appealing, and many consumers mistake it for mold. We definitely don't want that. There are a couple ways you can prevent this, using tempered cocoa butter and tempered chocolate to help bind the nut oils into the structure more firmly and slow down the fat migration. So I made sure my chocolate was perfectly tempered before piping my almond butter white chocolate ganache and slabbing my milk chocolate almond praline. Another strategy is to add dairy fat to your chocolate. A milk chocolate will take much longer to bloom than a dark chocolate. Once you get comfortable with the science and technique of working with almond butter and chocolate, the sky is the limit when creating new, exciting confections. I hope these bonbons have inspired you to add almond butter to your next recipe.